What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to our MLB The Show 21 franchise mode. We are here on episode number 31 of the franchise, so if you guys do enjoy today's episode, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because only you can make a difference for today's channel, so your support is always greatly appreciated. And with that being said, guys, we are diving right into the first thing that we're going to be covering about the franchise. And if you guys didn't see the last episode, Jacob Stallings was swinging and missing with a big one, as he is going to go down with a shoulder tear. He is going to be out for approximately 1 to 2 months, and as we are heading into the halfway point in August and the season is winding down, he is actually going to be out for the season. So Jacob Stallings is no longer going to be in a Pittsburgh Pirates uniform in the 2021 season as we enter closer and closer towards the end. In his replacement, we are going to be allowing William Contreras, the brother of Wilson Contreras of the Chicago Cubs, a rivalry contender. Both catchers, we got him recently in a couple episodes back from the Atlanta Braves. So Contreras so far in AAA was slashing nothing too crazy. He was hitting .236 with an on-base percentage of a .303 and a slugging at .354. Not quite the big power bat. Hopefully this guy can develop a little more. He had a couple ABs in Atlanta in the 2020 season, so hopefully this is a guy that we can utilize as a backup catcher. John Ryan Murphy is going to get slotted into the starting role of the mainline catcher. William Contreras really just going to be that guy that is going to be playing there, the 23-year-old. His defense is decent, but the bat is definitely a little more on his spark. He has quite a bit of power. He has like a 60 power against lefties. So given his rating and given where he is at in his state in his MLB career, hopefully he will be a nice addition or a nice substitute for the Jacob Stallings injury as we head further and further into this season. And coming off of what was a absolutely crazy Los Angeles Dodgers series, the Pirates currently on a 2-game winning streak. That is good enough for third place in the National League Central as the race is getting closer and closer. The division is fighting and scratching and clawing. As you can see, no teams really on any crazy win streaks. Pirates are trying to start to formulate one as we are going to be heading into another division rivalry, as we're going to be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, who are in last place. They are 53 and 67, looking like the team that is pretty much going to hold at that bottom of the barrel of this National League Centrals, where the Chicago Cubs are on top of this one. Pirates trying to make the most out of this division. Not really likely that we're going to be winning the division, but who knows? Only 5.5 games back. Crazier things have happened in MLB as we move into the wild card talk, where the Padres are standing well alone in that first place for the National League wild card. You can see they are actually one of the 2 teams that are actually above 500 in that wild card spot. So the 2 deserving teams definitely are fighting right there. Right behind them is the Milwaukee Brewers, who are a part of our division, and then not too far behind are the Rockies and Braves, and even the Pittsburgh Pirates, who are only 2 games out. So the National League wild card race is without a doubt a nail-biter. Any team's game, even the Nationals, could even somehow kind of walk through. I think it's really unlikely that the Reds, Phillies, Diamondbacks, Cardinals, those guys are going to have any contention. But with that being said, guys, we are going to be getting into a series right now against the St. Louis Cardinals, so stay tuned for that as we jump into first pitch momentarily. One final thing to talk about before we get right into this Cardinals matchup. We have also decided to be calling up Frankie Cordero from AAA Indianapolis, as he was a guy that we ended up getting off of waivers from the Boston Red Sox. Definitely a guy that we like to have around. He's been performing very, very well in AAA since becoming a member of the Pittsburgh Pirates. An OPS over 900 with a batting average sitting over 300 at a 305. He has 6 home runs in just 26 games with 29 hits, also 2 doubles, and he has unfortunately struck out 34 times, so that is a little bit of the scary side with him. Definitely want to see that vision getting up. He is also a guy that has a little bit of speed, a little more, so he can be a nice backup outfielder. In order to make this move happen, though, we had to end up calling someone down, and we ended up calling down Brian Goodwin. Goodwin just wasn't really one of those guys that was performing at the major league level. He had a batting average that was like a 180. He did have 7 home runs, but that was pretty much all that he was providing for us, was a couple pinch hit pop bats. And really, whenever he was hitting home runs, it wasn't really in moments that we needed him to. Not that that's his fault, but he really just was not a productive player, a part of this squad. So hopefully for the rest of the season in AAA, this is a guy that we can send down. Maybe he can figure some things out in the last couple months of the season and maybe find his way back up in that September call-up area, maybe figure some of the key things out that he just needs to figure out to get that average up, maybe get on base a little more. He is striking out a lot. We've seen in the past couple of videos. I was trying to kind of highlight his struggles because I knew that this was going to be coming up. We had to make a move for him. I was hoping to give him his reps, and unfortunately he did not really turn the cheek for us. So hopefully in AAA he can figure things out as we dive right into game 1 now. And we are going to be diving into the lineups as the Pittsburgh Pirates are currently 59-62, trying to reach that 500 baseball for the first time since July, as Kevin Newman, the shortstop, is going to be leading things off with a nice 287 batting average, followed by Key Brian Hayes, young Hayes, playing third base today. Neil Walker, the Pittsburgh kid, the prodigy son, a couple home runs recently, the lone all-star on this team, and absolute blast of a season that he has been having, sitting at a 264 average as he has cooled down a little bit since the All-Star game. Gregory Polanco, who's been on a home run tear, will be the cleanup hitter. Franmil Reyes, recently acquired from the Cleveland Indians this year during the trade deadline, will be our 5-hole playing left field, as Ryan O'Hearn is going to be playing some first base. He's been a pretty nice player for us, the 2021 minor league TAE All-Star Ryan O'Hearn, followed by center field, giving Brian Reynolds a little bit of a day off and giving some of the younger guys and some of the recent call-ups a chance to display their talents at the major league level, is going to be Frankie Cordero playing center field, William Contreras the catcher, and then on the bump is going to be Chad Cole, followed by the St. Louis Cardinals 9. They have Harrison Bader playing center field, Dylan Carlson in right field, the switch hitter, Whit Merrifield acquired from the Kansas City Royals in that big Titan blockbuster trade that ended up sending Paul Goldschmidt to the Kansas City Royals. Shortstop and the 4-hole hitter for them is the struggling Paul DeJong. Tyler O'Neill will be the 5-hitter, and acquired from the New York Yankees is their new first baseman, Mike Ford, hitting under the Mendoza line. Nolan Gorman is going to be giving Nolan Arenado a day off, and then the prodigy son, the Cardinals legend, Yadier Molina, the catcher, is going to be the 8-hole hitter, as they got the 9-hole filled out for the pitcher, Carlos Martinez. And we are here in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri at Busch Stadium. The Pittsburgh Pirates, 59-62, take on the St. Louis Cardinals, who are 54-67, with their new cover boy, who is Whit Merrifield, number 15, rocking the red jersey after being sent here from the Kansas City Royals. Carlos Martinez would be the starting pitcher for game number 1, as Martinez so far has had a bit of an up and down season so far, but overall has been one of the more consistent pitchers in this struggling Redbirds rotation, as the first batter he would face is Kevin Newman, who would line this one hard to center fielder Harrison Bader, but the good defensive Bader is there to make that one look very easy. Next up would be Key Brian Hayes on the 2-2 count. That one up the middle as well. That one's going to find some green, and that is going to be the first hit for the Pirates in inning number 1 of this one. Neil Walker on the 2-1 count would hit this one hard in some slick defensive plays. Walker not the fastest down the line, and that is a double play to end the inning as we head into the bottom of the first with the top of the Cardinals lineup to start. Chad Cole would be the pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Behind the dish catching would be Williams Contreras. Chad Cole looking to get his 100th strikeout of the season, trying to do that here. First batter, that's Harrison Bader. That's number 99 on the season. A quick way to start this one, a 3-pitch strikeout to Bader, as we head into the next batter, the 2 batters later, a 3-1 count to Whit Merrifield. That is going to be a walk. Whit, who can hit and can run, is going to be on the bags, but it does not matter. A force play to Kevin Newman, to Neil Walker. That is going to move things along as we get into the second and 0-2 count. That's Gregory Polanco. That's a liner. The low changeups. He's been hitting low pitches well all season long. This one is no different. That is a double for Gregory Polanco, and that will be his 15th double of the season, having quite the hot streak. Ryan O'Hearn, next batter, swing and a miss, the fastball going right past him, and that is Martinez's first strikeout of the day. Talking about Frankie Cordero, recently called up. That one just does not get down. Dylan Carlson will be the right fielder to field that one. And here is number 100 strikeouts on the season for Chad Kuhl. Definitely having quite a season for us, has been quite the sleeper for this Pittsburgh Pirates pitching rotation and has really provided great value. He's pretty much been that 1, 2, 3 guy that has been pitching very well. As you can see here, the second inning is going to be in books, so 2 innings away. Chad Kuhl has been looking very good in this one. Moving on to the bottom of the third, though, that's pitcher Carlos Martinez, and he is going to walk him. That is the first walk that Chad Kuhl has allowed in this game. Gregory Polanco, though, 2 batters later would retire him, and that is going to be 2 outs away in the bottom of the third as Kuhl's trying to get out of the jam, and he will do just that. So 3 solid frames for Chad Kuhl. Offense not providing too much so far for either sides, as the Pirates have ended 3 solid innings. As we take a look into the fourth, Chad Kuhl still whipping around the ball. This one is going to get in front of the diving Polanco. That is Whit Merrifield running around the bases. He is going to trot. He is making the big turn to third. The throw home, it is online, but it is not in time. That is Whit Merrifield, an inside the park home run in the 4th inning. And then right here, Paul DeJong is going to pick up a hit following that inside the Parker. So it is now runners at first for Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss on the changeup. Down he goes. Chad Kuhl is going to pick up his 3rd strikeout with his fastball going at 95 miles an hour. But Mike Ford is going to put a dent in the truck. That one is going to hit him. But meanwhile, down he goes, a strikeout. So Chad Kuhl trying to get out of the bit of a jam. The hit and now the hit by pitch. This one would retire the inning. So end of 4. Pirates are down by 1 late. And Chad Kuhl set to work in the 5th, trying to get things moving along. That's Nolan Arenado. That is a bad dive from Gregory Polanco. Tripped over the moles in the outfield. That one is going to allow him to get the whole way over to third base. That is going to be a triple, and he is in there standing. That is Nolan Arenado's 2nd triple of the day of the season. But a little bit of a snare stopped play, and just in time does get the force out at first base, but the run does score. 2-0 heading in bottom 5. Ryan O'Hearn will field it himself at first yet again to end the inning. So it is 2-0. Pirates trying to bounce back, trying to get the recovery in this one. As we're heading bottom 6, offense still bleak, still dead. That one's going to bleed through the middle. Frankie Cordero is going to throw it in. Another base hit to end the inning. And that is going to talk about the hits leaders. Whit Merrifield, Nolan Arenado, and Paul DeJong, who just picked up that hit, are on top of the Cardinals list. Meanwhile, this one going to get away from him. That's going to put the runner into scoring position in the 6th here with no one out. The 2-2 count. Tyler O'Neill down on the big knuckle curve. Runner will not advance. So it is now 1 out away. We are 2 outs away from getting out of this jam. Mike Ford, this one up the middle. Frankie Cordero, slow to get to the ball. A slow roller will allow a runner to score. It is 3-0. Cardinals stretching out their lead even further. Derek Shelton would then end Chad Kuhl's night, as we ended up calling in right-handed pitcher Jorge Alcala. In 19 innings of work through 15 games, he has been very solid, especially against the righties. Lefties have been giving him a little bit of a problem, but taking a look at this one, Nolan Germán, it takes just 1 batter to get the price of 2. That is going to end the inning, and things are rolling here along in the 7th as Ke'Bryan Hayes rolls up the walk. And diving in, next batter, Neil Walker, 1-1 count, hits this one hard on the ground. That's going to get past the second baseman. Runners are now at the corners, locked in. Gregory Polanco, 0-1 count. That one screaming infield hit. Runner going home. Right fielder Carlson can't field it. That'll allow runners to be at the corners while that run does score. Pirates inching themselves that much closer to being able to tying this game up. The Franimal hits this one high, deep, but it is just short. That is good enough to allow Neil Walker to tag. up and put the run on the board. We are now within one late in this game. The late comebacks that have been happening in this Pirates team. Can they do it here yet again in St. Louis? A walk from the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn, will now put runners at first and second with just one away. Alex Reyes sure to be struggling as there is going to be a double switch being made. Pitcher is going to be put out to be changed. That is going to allow Ryan Helsley, who has been absolutely lights out against the lefties, but righties have totally destroyed this pitcher so far on his 17 innings. He has been very solid. Frankie Cordero, the lefty, is no exception to the name. That is going to get down. It is a ground rule double, and in his first Pirates uniform game, he is going to tie this one up, but Contreras would go down on strikes here in the top of the 7th. Next batter would be Diego Flores, the rookie first base product. He has been struggling as of late. O'Hearn has definitely been getting a few more reps than Diego Flores, trying to turn around his season. A 3-3 ball game. That one lined to the left fielder. Pinch hitter will not pay off. It is a tied ball game as Josh Stamont in the 7th is going to come in to pitch a couple frames. He has been without a doubt one of the best products that we were able to receive in a package deal. Not only the Cardinals doing deals with the Royals to get some players, as Yadier Molina meanwhile would hit this one to the right fielder into there. He's going to slowly make his way to first base for a single. Batter would not be able to fare on the big curveball. Down he goes. Stamont picks up his first strikeout of the game. Second one is going to be Harrison Bader. Look out, there's some shrapnel on the mound. Not going to be able to turn two with the speedy Bader running down the line at first. It is 2 away here in the 7th. Dylan Carlson, sorry for 102 at your ass. That one is going to put runners at first and second. Whit Merrifield batter up, and this one missed. Tag by Cabrian Hayes. The slow cam shows it. He is safe, and that is his 12th stolen base, and Carlson's second on the double steal. But nothing will come across with the double steal, just a measly ground out. A good pick from O'Hearn. As we move into the 8th, big curveball. See you later. Big chase there. That is going to be the first out in the 8th as Stamont trying to work the second frame for his day here. Next batter, Tyler O'Neill, swing. Cabrian Hayes takes the one-hopper, fires it across the diamond. We are 1 out away here to heading into the 9th inning. Mike Ford, 0-2 count. The big curveball gets the big Ford. Down he goes. It is tied up here in the 9th inning, and with 2 outs away in the 9th, trying to shut the door. He will not. That one is over the wall, and it is out of here late. 421 feet. O'Hearn's 4th home run of the season gives the Pirates the late lead. The comeback, the chance is here. Magic is happening in the Pittsburgh Pirates clubhouse as they are walking along the NL Central, trying to take the lead. O'Hearn sending a message to every club as we are that much closer to being a lead in the wild card, a lead closer to the NL Central. Next batter, Cordero, would go down, so we got magic here to happen in the 9th. We are sending in Richard Rodriguez to get it done. Kyle Crick is going to have the day off for the closer's role. We've been swapping these two guys in and out of the rotation. Justin Turner would strike out. That's Turner with a TOE in it. And that one is Rodriguez's first strikeout. Yadi Molina, he's going to fare the same. At least he swung at this one. We are 1 out away from the comeback victory, and Montano is not going to get it done. A liner to Walker. That is going to end the ball game. That is going to end this video. That is going to end the episode. As next video, we are going to dive into games number 2 and 3 as the red-hot Pittsburgh Pirates from the 4-1-2 are looking to inch that much closer into this division playoff race. As we head deeper and deeper into the season, the teams coming down closer and closer to the wire. Take your picks, comment down below what you guys think, and if you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because only you can make a difference for today's video. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.